All right. Hey, everybody. This is John.
It's Nerd Leader.
And we're here for some more Fallout London. Just got a new companion. Sent my boy Archie packing back to the cathedral. We're going to see how this girl checks out. And I'm going to pull that closer to me so that you can hear me.
You know, something I've been thinking about recently, and this game has kind of made me think about it, is the various filters we use to show that this is this country or this is that country, you know, kind of like the Mexico filter or the Middle East filter or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you wanted to get an app, because I remember part of what made me think of it is someone playing a game, I think it was Grand Theft Auto 3, and talking about how it was supposed to be New York, but they're like, I don't think New York's this foggy. All the pictures I've seen it are all really clear, but I don't know, you know what I mean? And I was thinking about how, like, if you took, like, let's say, like, 5 pictures throughout the day, every day, and, like, a bunch of the major cities around the world, what they actually look like as opposed to the way they're portrayed. Like, is it usually rainy here? Is it usually foggy? You know, is it usually clear? You know, what does the sun look like here, you know?
Yeah. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Those people that are saying that the Grand Theft Auto 3 is too foggy, though, I would say that they don't understand what draw distance is.
Yeah, you know, Grand Theft Auto 3 hides it surprisingly well. Not that you never see pop-in or anything, but it's pretty good about it. I partially say that because by modern standards, it has a shit draw distance, but you don't tend to feel it when you're driving, you know what I mean? I mean, like, that kind of makes me think of playing games like Might and Magic or something like that, where you don't feel it super hard when you're playing the game, especially back in the day, because that's just how games were, but where you'd be walking and see the ground generating far enough out in front of you, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I that's one of the things that keeps amazing me about Elden Ring, is, like, I don't even think to look off in the distance from all the years of playing games with short draw distance, but you could actually see everything and be like, oh, maybe I can see how to get up there, or where that area is in relation to me, or whatever, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's something that's going to be different than with Archie. She killed the guy who was still in there. Oh, shit. Is that a Molotov cocktail?
Yep.
I only say that because when they threw it, and I don't mean the indicator, what they actually threw out in the world looked like a grenade, unlike your Molotov cocktails that you throw. Maybe I just saw it weird. Did that reflect back and hit him?
Oh my god, I think it did! Well, you're gonna have to check the replay for that. Oh, you know what it was? She probably shot him.
Ah, okay.
I thought I was all Jedi badass and everything.
You know, something I've been thinking about is in games like this that have, like, music that comes up, not just, I guess you could even say in games like Final Fantasy or something where you get into a battle, but I kind of mean more means ones like this. Kind of like, I don't always agree with the music choices for battle, but then sometimes I'm like, but what would I even put there? You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, that killed somebody.
Yep. Some of those turrets are going to require guns because they're up on the fucking ceiling, or at least the wall.
Oh, der. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of...
I was just thinking, if this chick's a real Indiana Jones type, do you think her melee weapon's a whip?
Okay, well... that area has become a problem. Oh, and it's chained. Shit.
So, wait, you don't need to hop in there and then get out through the door, do you?
Yeah, I think I do. Oh no. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, something I've been finding recently is that it's not so much how long it's been since I played a game, but more if I played a game that is similar enough with different controls that is more likely to make me not remember how to play games properly.
Just like, what the fuck is it? There we go. Oh, shit. There we go. Yeah. Woo! That was intense. Green King. I feel like there's like a story here.
Yeah.
And I feel like I just wasn't told what it was.
Do you think it has to do with anything with the fact that he had some dryads in his place?
I didn't see any dryads. I saw hooligans and protectrons.
I thought there were some dryads in that little forested area in here. Was that an earlier dungeon?
That was the...
oh, that was the bank, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the bank.
I was getting
This is
confused.
the...
Yeah.
mansion.
So never mind. I just remember that being a hooligan place.
Yeah. Ah, man.
Does he have oddly colored skin or anything? Is he literally green?
Doesn't look like it.
Seem to have green mascara or something. Like, yeah. I guess bandit makeup.
There we go. Yeah, he had some shit around his eyes. Huh. You know, again, I feel like there's something lost here.
Yeah. Do you think you only really get to hear it if you join the hooligans and not the vagabonds?
Well, that's the syndicate. No, you can't join hooligans
Ah.
because they're hooligans.
Who's the... Oh, yeah, it's not... Yeah, I get them mixed up because I was like, who's it that's working with somebody else? But it's the syndicate. They're working with the gentry, right?
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of factions to keep up with in this one. And it kind of throws a lot of it at you all at once, but
I've
New
noticed there's a
Vegas
few-
kind of does that too, but...
Well, I've noticed there's a few that you come across that haven't seemed relevant yet. Although, you know, the difference with New Vegas is when I played that and just played it without really knowing anything about it, until I got to Yes Man, there were a lot of factions I had no idea existed.
Yeah.
I only basically knew about the Powder Gangers, the Khans, some of the ones on the Strip, the NCR, and the Legion.
Talk about like the boomers and shit.
Yeah, I had no idea they were a thing. I had never come across a Brotherhood of Steel. I figured they were a thing, but I, just matter-of-factly with meta knowledge,
Yeah.
There's a couple others, aren't there? Like, some of the ones on the Strip I didn't know exist until Yes Man wanted me to talk to him. I only knew about a couple of them. Like, I didn't know about the cannibals or...
The White Glove Society.
Yeah. I think there was another one I didn't know about. Like, I did know about the Elvis impersonators and House, and, like, one other one on the Strip. I think Gamora. But, like, I didn't know about the other ones. This the Kings, right? Those are the Elvis guys, right?
Yep.
So it's something they just had a chance on to do in this is have a faction called the KTs and have them being like fashioning themselves after the Knights Templar.
I think that's... Well, it's kind of what Camelot does, I think.
Okay.
Here's where they missed out. Street gangs that fashion themselves after the Rolling Stones and the Beatles, and all they do is knife fight each other over who was the better band.
So what would be the common thing to call them? The what's and the what's?
Oof, that's a good question. Ooh,
Ooh. There's a few other mines over there I noticed as well, but only after you got blown up by one.
Game was good about hiding them.
That guy did not bide his time. If he did, he might have finished you instead of just eating it. But he's like, no, I gotta get him now while he's standing on the grenade. I think right over there, you see that, maybe it already blew up, but I thought there was another one over there. Yeah, I think it blew up in a chain explosion. Yeah, I think that's what that other crater was as far as seeing the other one. There might be more though. I noticed if you get an eye on them, they're a little more visible in this than they were in 3. Mostly because of the glowy. You know what would be nice in Fallout, like these 3D ones, is, I know that that's kind of what mines are, but proximity mines, ones you could stick on like walls and stuff, kind of like in like Time Splitters.
Okay.
You know, little canister ones.
Yeah.
But also, part of what I mean by that is not a mine you have to step on or get right up on top of, but something you just get in this general area and it explodes. I mean, maybe they'd be a higher level item than mines, but I feel like mines need an upgrade. I guess eventually you get plasma mines, but that's... Think about how high level you have to be to get plasma mines. You know, like... By then you could probably just defeat stuff with grenades. Are plasma mines and grenades a thing in 4?
Yes.
Did, I know that 4 added a bunch of funky weapons like radiation ones and stuff. Did they have add any, like, weapons that only damage robots, like EMP guns or anything? I know there's always the grenades, but, like...
I think so. Here's one for you, though. They give you guns that heal ghouls.
Ah, could you ever get a ghoul ally that you could stand there and, like, shoot him to heal him up while these shooting guys? Basically stand behind him as a medic, be like...
Probably? What's his name? Hancock. Hancock. He's a ghoul. Follows you around.
So just put really good armored weapons on him and stand behind him shooting him with the healing ghoul gun?
Yeah. I hadn't thought of that. That's a good idea.
Can you get your followers to stand in power armor?
Yes.
Ah, cool.
I will tell you, though, it's kind of annoying.
Is it because they're making quips but with power armor voices? Or is it more that they'll just run your cores dry for no good reason?
Oh, no, I don't think they use cores while they're in them. But if you have, like, a pile of them at, like, a settlement, and you leave, the followers that you have at that settlement will just straight steal your power armor.
Will they run off with it and it'll disappear, or will they just be walking around it and be like, hey?
They'll be walking around and they'll just be like, hey.
Okay. That's funny. So can Mighty use them?
Huh?
Can Mighty use them?
Mighty.
We're talking about Fallout 4, right? Or Strong, or whatever his name is. Strong.
Strong.
Can Strong use them? Yeah, Strong.
No, Strong cannot.
Okay, that makes sense, because I know that in the games where you can use super mutants, they tend to be finicky about that kind of stuff. Like, they and ghouls have their own armor and tactics.
So, here's something for... Well, ghouls in 4 will use the same equipment as everybody else.
Okay.
In this,
Mm-hmm.
there is a bug that animals will resize themselves to the bed that to the furniture that they're laying on.
Oh. So you could make, Churchill huge? Okay.
There is already like 4 or 5 mods that I'm aware of that fix that very specific problem.
You know, speaking of mods, something we should do at some point is get a mod for Fallout 3 that lets you take armor off of super mutants and ghouls and just see how good it is. You know, and I know they get better stuff later, but you know how, like, the ghoul roamers are actually wearing that special ghoul armor?
So,
You just can't loot it from them. It's kind of like how you can't loot... I know that you can in some situations, but how you can't loot Falmer armor, but you can find it. You know what I mean?
yeah, in Fallout 4, you can find super mutant armor.
Oh.
You can't wear it, but you can find it.
Can you give it to Strong?
I think so.
Okay.
They don't usually use Strong.
I can see that. Is he any good with guns or only melee?
He only rolls up in, like, with melee that
So
I've
if
ever
you give
seen.
him weapons, he won't use them?
He will.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that's just what he shows up with. It's a nail board, right?
Yeah. I usually either use Piper or Nick
Okay.
the most.
Well, let me ask you this. like in Elder Scrolls, it tends to take into account what their skills are, how good they are. Like if you give, Lydia a crossbow, she's not going to be as good at it as she is with her longbow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's not true. Those particular skills may combine. But you know what I'm talking about. Maybe if you give her a club, like a really good club, she won't be as good with it with her sword or whatever. Or a two-handed weapon. I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Is that ever a factor in like the newer Fallout games? Like, does it matter what you give Nick, or if you give him a baseball bat that's really good, or a shotgun that's really good, or a grenade launcher? Is he just as good with all of them?
I think he's just as good with all of them.
Okay.
Nick is an interesting character.
He's a proto-synth, right?
Yeah, he just kind of I don't know. He's got a lot of like background stuff that you kind of have to.
Well, let me ask you this:
kind of wade yourself through.
Are you talking about his actual background, or his Blade Runner like here's an implanted memory in you, robot, so you think you're a person background?
Both.
Ah, okay. He's very aware of that's what he is, though, right? He has no, like, I'm a human trapped in a robot's body. He's like, I'm a robot with fucked up human memories, right?
Oh, no, Nick is very aware of what mirrors are.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking, because, like, I haven't actually got him. I talked to him, I think, but I might have had Piper following me, but, like, I barely made it into Diamond City when I played. Somehow I feel like I talked to him, though, Like, is he in Diamond City?
No.
Where did I talk to him at then?
He's in a vault that you go to after you get to Diamond City.
I guess I didn't talk to him. Maybe I just saw you talking to him. But, so what makes them good followers? Is it just you like them as characters, or?
Nick can get in and out of like terminals and locks. I think he can do that for you. Piper is just versatile. You can give her just about anything, she can use it.
Okay. Is she kind of a jack of all trades, master of none?
Yeah. And that can be kind of handy in certain spots in the game.
Yep.
Like I don't think she can like pick locks or get into terminals or anything. But having someone that you can give something to and they're like good with it, that can be handy in a lot of spots.
Thinking of this kind of stuff makes me think of the first time I went through the first Fallout. I just went through it without a guide, right? And then later I was like, I'm going to master this game. Where are the guides? And all of them were like, don't get followers because they'll shoot you. And all I could think is, how about you don't stand between them and the enemy? Because I didn't have that problem when I went through the game. I'm not saying there were never any mishaps between me or between them, but you know what I mean, like, I don't know.
Here's something I wish they would have done with Skyrim. With like followers, I wish you could have had several with you.
Yeah.
There feels like there are some missed narrative opportunities with Skyrim.
The follower I've obtained the most in Skyrim is probably Lydia. But not that I've used her the most necessarily, it's just more like I always get her in just going straight through the story runs.
Oh, yeah.
But probably the character I've used the most is Ilya, that witch from that tower or whatever.
I end up using Serena a lot.
Is she, where do you get her?
She's like a DLC. Well, she's like the... She's like
the vampire chick?
Yeah.
Okay. Does her stats from being a vampire play out in combat and stuff?
Yeah, she does her vampire shit in combat.
Is she any weaker during the day?
No, like that. They get rid of that in Skyrim.
So there's literally no disadvantage to being a vampire?
Not really. Although I'll tell you this, I prefer being a werewolf.
Is it stronger?
No, wait. No, there are disadvantages to being a vampire. You don't regenerate during the day.
Ah, okay. Does she suffer from that problem?
No, 'cause she's an NPC companion. They don't suffer from anything. But the reason I pick werewolf is because
They can't even die in Skyrim anymore, can they?
yeah,
They can still die?
yeah.
Okay.
So immune to disease.
Mm.
That's it. I never transform. I never go into the perks because all that stuff is dumb and a waste of time and a waste of fucking time, and it's too much to just. I don't know. I just didn't want to waste my time with it.
You know, I have to say, I think Skyrim started something, and I guess it didn't start it. It's been, happening more and more as the games. It just got to a critical point in it that I hope doesn't keep being a thing. Is nerfing race. Like, it used to mean a lot more to be this race or that race. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah,
Because, like, sure, Argonians breathing underwater is nice, but they used to be immune to, like, poison and mostly, like, almost completely immune to disease, or maybe it's the other way around. That, like, and some other stuff like that. Like, like, okay, you remember Nords used to be immune to frost and take half damage from lightning?
My only big thing for, like, 6 is that they bring back classes.
Ah. Well, but they'd have to, I guess, no, they would. I was thinking, would they have to bring back stats? But no, they just have to put skills more delegatedly. So you want major and minor skills?
I want stats back, too.
But I mean, what do you mean by class? Like, what does it mean for there to be a class? Like, and I'm not trying to be pedantic, but
that's a good question. What I would want is I would want basically starting kits. So, like,
well, that is.
Whenever I play illusionists in Skyrim, I always pick an Altmere.
Because they start out best in it?
They start out with Rage. Or they start out with Fury.
Okay.
And that's the most handy spell for an illusionist early on. And it's just... I'd like to play an Imperial.
Well, I was thinking when you started talking about that is one way that they made race relevant. It is your class in that, really.
Yeah.
Like...
But I'd like to do more mixing and matching. I'd like to do things that would be easier, but I'd also like to do combinations that might be more challenging. Like, Red Guard mages are more of a challenge in Elder Scrolls games because that's just not what they are.
Well, but isn't the only one that gets a particular advantage to being a mage in Skyrim is High Elves? And it's only because they start out with extra mana?
No. Bretons. Or not Bretons, sir. Are they Bretons?
Yeah, Bretons, all they have is resistance to magic damage.
That's still pretty fucking handy.
Well, but that doesn't lean them towards being a magic user.
In previous...
In previous ones they did. I'm saying in Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say that... Okay. High Elves, then Bretons, and then I think it's either, like... Dark Elves are hybrid magic and, warrior stuff, and Argonians are hybrid magic and thief stuff in the earlier games. In their leanings and stuff. But those were the two, like, Bretons and High Elves were both used to get extra magic points, and that in and of itself made them better magic users. Of course, magic points used to be more limited than they are now. I mean, especially with epic levels, there is no cap on how many magic points you can have, is there?
Not that I'm aware of.
So eventually, like, even the highest in spells, the master spells, would be trivial to cast. I encourage you to someday at least try the lightning one. Which, that makes me think of... I've done the quest to get all the highest level spells, right? I had a character a long time ago that was super devoted to being a magic user in Skyrim before I realized how like less viable that was than other builds.
This is all she can carry.
Oh wow, she's no kid.
She's no Archie.
Yeah.
So we need to get Archie back.
So do you think he has like all of the like strong back and pack rat and stuff?
Maybe.
I mean that would be in character for him.
He does also have the backpack.
Yeah.
I feel like the blueprints are something. I don't know what, but I feel like they're a thing.
What do they mean drenched? I wonder if it's resistant to fire.
They're drowning rats. I don't know.
Is that coffee still going?
What coffee?
Okay, I thought I saw smoke coming out of that coffee pot.
Oh.
It's just some kind of weird lighting effect going on. I think it was a combination of that and the music dying down. Kind of had a like a tapping sound to it that sounded like it might have been like a thing going.
Shepherd's pie. Man, we are getting super British in this game. I don't have shit on me. Oh no, maybe Archie has it. Yeah, well. Cool, I'm going to keep that in mind. Because that is a spot for crafting. Oh man. Maybe I should start working on lock picking.
I guess it's not putting points into a skill, but buying a tree of perks, right?
Yep.
Does it have 5 ranks? I guess it would only be 4 ranks because there's unranked and then there's the 4 ranks, right? That's how Bethesda games work.
Let's take a peek. 4.
Okay, yeah, because it's basic, I guess untrained, and then like it would be novice, and then adept, expert, and master, right?
Yeah. All right. Oh, I need to.
Sometimes I get the system of mastery in this, and in the whatchamacallit,
Hello.
So wait, you got one without doing that quest?
No, that's how I did the quest. I did the quest.
Oh, okay. So
No.
that one has better radiation resistance, but this one actually has damage resistance. Well, I mean, it says on it. Oh no, that's energy resistance, isn't it?
You're not looking at what I'm looking at.
Go up to the broken gas mask. I'm curious. What? No, hello? Hello?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Also,
Can you close it so it's effective?
no.
I mean, maybe he didn't read the manual, but he's doing that wrong. Oh wait! It opened up when you went out here, didn't it?
Yeah. So pay attention.
Huh. Interesting.
Like, why? There's a mod to fix that too, by the way.
Oh. You know, what's really funny about that is I have a feeling they did that because they're like, well, people want to see their character's face, but when you put a gas mask on, especially if you're going for the look, you want to see the gas mask.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So, we need to head... we need to ask ourselves some questions here. Do we want to do the vagabond stuff, or do we want to keep pushing main story?
Are those your two options right now, and what you have quests going on?
Well, I could go find side quests.
Oh yeah,
I don't know where those are at.
I mean, in the indicators you have. That's what we're talking about.
Well,
The closest thing you've found to a doctor is that chick who patches up the gang, right?
well, I found one in Thames Haven, but
You not know about human biology?
he couldn't fix the other thing that was wrong with me.
Ah. Investigate your origin.
Okay.
Oh, he said I'm in first person.
Yeah.
So wait, do you think the hello means the mask can open?
Maybe? I don't know. Let's see here.
You know, that's not who's in there. I mean, they were talking about, like, adult Cockney thieves, right?
Yeah. Oh, I can do this. We'll do this. Do our good deed for the day.
It's over there. So is so much of the terrain being in town one of the things that makes this game just straight different?
Yep. That's alright. You know, as much as I like Fallout 3 and New Vegas and Fallout 4, I would like a Fallout game that just explores a cityscape.
Well, you know, you're making me think of, you know what I want out of, like, and I haven't played the Grand Theft Auto games that are new in a while, but something I think would be neat in a game like that, it doesn't have to be Grand Theft Auto, but is to actually have the full size of a city. I mean, I feel like they could probably do that now, they just don't. But, you know, like, think of something like Grand Theft Auto 3. Even if there wasn't so much water, that would only be the section of an actual major city.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder how much better I would do in the Glade now.
Do water stuff tend to be weak to electricity?
Well, it's full of those cultists that were kicking the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of somewhere else, but yeah. I forgot that was that big, like, mall or whatever.
Let's do this. It's real quick. Just wanted to refresh the chat. Oh no! I broke it.
If you keep... Oh, okay.
What happened here? Oh, okay. It was an artifact of using the
Definitely killing them faster. You might want to go out and rest, but.
Oh no! That's a really swollen hand there.
Wow. There you go.
That fixed it. Cool. Still need to stem back. Ah!
Oh shit, he's all like got a skull and everything.
Oh no!
Be less dangerous without his gun though, and broken arms. Of course someone set you guys on fucking fire.
Oh.
We got his gun back.
Oh.
There you go.
Why? Why?
Oh, there's a way up there. It'd be funny if it wasn't so much to block you, but their pathfinding AI got messed up by it. Like, we'll just block it, make it not a thing.
You know, you say that, but I know that that is a thing in games. That's not how you build barricades.
Yeah. You know, Archie's kind of a type of character I've thought of making in games like this, but didn't know if people would use them, is You know the old-fashioned guy with the treasure box on his chest from Dungeons and Dragons, that type of follower. He doesn't fight or anything, you kind of try to keep him back, but he holds lots of treasure for you.
Oh, yeah. That was it. Killed them all. Oh, no! Okay, now I've killed all of them. Wow, what a difference someone that shoots back makes.
Yeah. So wait, now I don't know. Am I supposed to be aware of poison gas or not?
That is the question. Oh my god. I want to go and play Fallout 4 after this and just be like, oh my god, this game is so easy.
I guess that game doesn't try quite as hard at the beginning to kill you, does it?
No, it doesn't. This game, I feel like it gets easier as you go. Here's kind of like my experience is that it feels like whenever I die later on, it's more my fault. However, there are still instances like with the naval walker where it's like, what in the fuck was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
What's the strategy here? There's nothing on it that I can hit. It gets too close to me, it blows up. I can't shoot it, I can't damage it. What was the intended strategy here?
Oh yeah, well, it is part of the problem with a lot of this kind of stuff, especially when the people use mods to make a game out of a game, of it, I guess, being for people who are good enough at the base game. Well, it's just too easy, you know, and it's kind of like, you know, some Metroid mods or some like Mega Man X mods where it's like, you realize these games are hard trial and error games that you have to figure out already, right? That, you know, it doesn't need to be like, I already totally know what I'm doing to run this game without getting hit hard before you first play, you know, like, you know, it's like, you know, any game bosses in a Mega Man game, as much as people want to be like, oh, he was just easy, it's like, the first time you fight him, you know what the fuck he's doing. He's gonna kick your ass. You know, you gotta figure that shit out. You know, it's only after you've run him like a million times that you can just jump in there and be like, yeah, I killed him. Or maybe I'm just not that good, but, you know, like, I feel like too many of this kind of stuff don't make a game that could really be released to a normal audience. Like, think about it, this would be a little too hard to be that fun for most people. They'd be like, this is what Fallout is? I don't know, man. I didn't think it was, like, ball busting.
I think the game does need some balancing. Tickets don't need to be so fucking rare.
Well, yeah, you know, that's a good example of it. It's like, you could easily say, well, you know, you can break these games' economies. It's like, that's what certain builds are literally supposed to be able to do. That's one of the forms of power you build up in these games. You know, like, I know I was selling stuff for almost nothing to Flack and Shrapnel, but I've made characters who they can just have money.
Okay,
you know,
but
like,
even in that run, you still broke parts of the economy with just the sheer volume that you handed over.
Yeah.
And
well, okay, but it took me excruciating myself on crawling there with crap, you know what I mean? Like, and you're right, you know, I was kind of doing that, but, you know, like, that makes me think of, you remember that mod where you can be like, move? But you know that's a button in the Might and Magic games. It's the Y button to yell. Your character will be like, move, or get out of the way, and NPCs will kind of run over to the side.
Isn't there something you like that you can do in Fallout 1 or 2?
Maybe, I'm not sure. You probably. I've never really had a problem with not being able to get past people though.
I would say, I was watching something recently where someone was talking about playing number 2, and I've not played number 2. but they talked about how many hours they went through the game before they found like a button that like moved NPCs out of doorways.
Oh, I believe it's a thing.
So I don't remember. I don't remember if it was they were talking about Fallout 2 or if they were talking about wanting something like that in Fallout 2. I don't remember.
I've played 2, but I haven't played it as much as I played 1. I keep meaning to get farther in it, but it's definitely a game that it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? You know.
Well, I think that one was more intended for take your time with it and explore it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Instead of the first one where it's like, get there now.
That's part of the problem with the way I was playing it, is I was playing it like the first one, like everything was urgent, instead of just, you know, milling about.
You know, when you play 3 and 4 and you don't play it with some sort of urgency...
And the devil's in them trees.
Oh, shit. You just feel like a giant asshole.
That's some horses.
I've never seen a horse do that before. I've also never seen a horse with...
I mean, I've seen horses with 6 legs. Isn't that what Odin rides?
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Some of their legs are dragging. They're not moving.
Yeah. The middle legs seem to be. Horses will do that. They'll rub their backs on the ground. Yeah, they seem to be what's it, superfluous, or whatchamacallit, oh, can't remember what the other word is for that. It's a more direct.
I get what they did with horses.
What?
Horses are just dogs.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I just rolled up on those horses and one of them was like scratching its ear with its hind hoof. And
I haven't seen them do that.
I have never seen a horse do that before.
Yeah. They'll scratch themselves on things or with things, but I don't think with their feet.
Yeah, especially their back feet that won't reach that far. I think I already killed the dryads here. Nope. I thought I did.
Are you saying monsters don't respawn in this?
I don't know. They might. If I said that, I don't remember saying that. I might
be thinking of a different game you were playing.
What have I been playing recently?
I can't really remember. What is this, like a school or something?
It's an observatory.
Ah, okay.
Remember we were going to go get that painting?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's paintings in here.
For one of the, those fish people, right?
Yep. The Thames folk.
They seem more like something out of Dungeons and Dragons than Fallout, kind of. I'm not saying they're like super on Fallout or anything like that. You know, I know they're made out of ghouls, but like, do you think they're supposed to be a completely different thing?
Yeah. But, you know, it's... Yo.
Huh.
But I don't know. I think it's fine that they're basically ghouls.
Ooh. I wasn't complaining about that. I just like thinking how I wasn't sure if they were supposed to be like wood creatures and their whole own thing, or if they're supposed to be basically a type of ghoul. I'm starting to lean more towards their own thing because they sound hard to hit and stuff. Like when you smack them, it sounds like you're smacking something hard. Got both your arms broken?
They'll get better.
Two irradiated blood.
Yeah, I might as well grab those.
So what is it you need the gas mask for?
To get to the next story thing.
Ah.
I can't cross through tunnel cough areas without something.
Okay.
I shouldn't be worried.
Think there's tunnel cough monsters?
I'm not sure.
So I don't know if they'll just throw robots at you, if they'll throw just normal enemies at you, if they'll be like one of those hauntingly empty areas or something. Do you think you can take an NPC down there? What was that it was letting you mess with it? Is it just picking something, or could you pull that string? Yeah, I see right above you. I thought it let you mess with that. I guess not. Never mind.
No, it's probably this.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So this is the main event here. Gotcha. Okay, I guess. Whoa, hold on. Ah. I was like, I came in from somewhere.
You got the painting and I just didn't see it?
Nah, it's a different area that I need to go to for that. This was just, hey, I'm walking by this, let's go in.
Oh, okay.
Like, let's see here. I need to be on the complete opposite side of the map.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't fast travel earlier because I was just, like, I was too close to enemies that weren't aware that I was there. That's always dumb to me, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, it's part of what's ends up being odd about it is you can be that close as long as they're not like activated, and I don't even necessarily mean coming after you, but you know what I mean, how you'll be like right here, like behind some wall or something, but the enemies like haven't turned on yet, so you can fast travel, but as soon as you like do this or that or walk a little more over there, well, now this whole place is like registering, well, there's enemies here because, well, there were the whole time, but you know.
Yeah. Alright. Well, if I want to pick Archie back up, this is where he's at. Oh, I leveled up.
Yeah, it says in your menu you have a level.
I forgot. I did that so I could do Conan perk.
Oh.
Alright, I took my last level.
Yeah.
You know what I meant, damn it.
How close are you to getting another level of the heavy hitter or whatever? The big leaguers?
A couple more levels. The speed of all of your melee and unarmed attacks increased by 25%. The fuck yeah, they do. Level 24. Holy shit. Well,
make them even faster then.
Whoa. Yeah, that is quick. That's hopefully going to resolve some issues.
Do you think they took 25% of the frames out of it?
They either did that or they just increased the animation speed.
That's probably the reason I was asking, because I know there's different ways to do it nowadays. I know they used to do a lot of frame drops for that kind of stuff, but...
Oh yeah. I would say for this they probably just sped up the animation, but taking out frames here and there, that could do it too. I don't know that most people would even notice. I don't think they would.
So I want to say in like Diablo 1 that's how it works. And like different ones will take out different parts of the animation and stuff.
Isn't that kind of how it is in Diablo 2?
Probably. I'm
That's
just not
still
as sure.
those are still like sprites, aren't they?
Yep. In the original version of it, they're yeah, little 2D sprites running around.
We need to get back into playing Resurrected again.
Yeah.
It's my savior. How can I help you? Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to go talk to that guy. Oh well. I'll remember to do that at some point.
Who are these hooligans it wants you to talk to? Okay. Character just went insane or something, that's all it is. That or ghosts.
Game, I'm already crazy. Don't. There was a guy, he had stim pack. Where'd he go? There he is. Why am I going into the Strand tunnels? I keep finding those. I'm not even looking for them.
Yeah.
we go. Well, water that doesn't instantly try to kill me. I
I
still.
mean, you could drink it for free healing.
I'm not gonna push my luck.
Okay.
Oh goodness, man. There is a fair amount to explore and do in this game. I was right, by the way. I went to go load up Fallout 4 the other day just to see if it would load Fallout 4. It goes right to this.
Ah, okay.
But I can open my saves.
What did they load up like?
You know, I've not tried.
So I kind of wonder if you'll like show up basically in the world at the coordinates, but on this map, and have the item flags, but it'd be this game's version of them. Basically, you know, like whatever item 4 is, you'd have item 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a good question. I'll try that out later. There is a...
So wait, people don't care that you're just taking the paintings?
No, people live here. They're like, whatever. You're not taking my shit, right? It does seem like that there should have been, like, more to this. Like, I don't know, maybe ghouls or some shit was in here and I just had to wade my way through them or get past some protectatrons or something. Nope. Get painting, get out.
Is there anything noteworthy about this little civilization?
It's Eastminster slums.
Okay.
It's one of the Tobbies area, so it's... I don't know that the game tells you the state of the monarchy.
Oh.
They tell you about Parliament, but they don't... I don't know if they tell you... I don't recall if I've been told anything about, like, King or Queen. But, you know, I'm assuming those are two giant TVs. Seemed like a really weird spot for those, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not if you're doing, like, you know, like marches and parades and, like, having people stand out here while you broadcast stuff to them. I mean, it seems a little, like, dictatorship-ish, but...
I don't think I'm going to mess around with settlements on this run.
Can you build them up like in the original 4?
Yep.
Huh.
This is one you can build up. You go in, you clear everybody out, and then you just start building.
As in there's, like, scavengers in there, or...?
It's hooligans, so you kill
Okay.
them, and then you activate the workstation. And then you can start building shit in there. building some of the stuff takes a lot of damn resources. Like I didn't remember. Excuse me. I don't remember if it took that many in the base game. It might have, and I just don't remember because a lot of settlements already have a lot of that stuff.
Is it more from scratch in this one?
It is absolutely from scratch. Like, there's nothing there.
Okay.
There are some settlements that already have, like, a handful of things there, but you still gotta, like, build other things. And if you're not prepared to invest in, like, both the local leader perks, don't bother with settlements.
Do you think you'd be like, fuck it, I'm not playing it if there was basically one of these games, but the only way there were, like, merchants and towns is if you made them?
No, I'd play it. But I think I would ask for some sort of clemency on, like, the cost of having to build all this stuff. It's like, guys, it does not have to be this expensive. It's just a game. It's not real life.
Do you think something that could offset the cost is if part of the way the world was set up is since civilizations hadn't been built there were more resources to gather than usual?
That'd be nice.
I think there's enough Tim's folk for them to be a viable species.
There's enough for 2 settlements in this small of an area, so maybe.
Oh, so this doesn't represent their whole population?
Nope.
Okay.
There are some that live on the surface, and there are some that are like, we will never live on the surface.
Think of that grow bus you found downstairs.
That was awesome. I want a grow bus. Okay. Let's push the story content. Thank God for Alibaba's.
There's Alibaba and his 40 deals.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what they are. Shoot, I just realized what I forgot to do. Change out my laundry again.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go do that. Sorry, y'all. Don't worry, I'm sure the game won't have loaded by the time we get back. that stuff's done, it can chill in the dryer. Okay. I need to go north. But this is pretty close. So what's this? I've been here. Okay, I can't go in there though. Damn it, Archie has all my bobby pins. Oh well.
Thinking of him like suplexing that guy.
God. Beef eaters, fuck yeah, let's do this.
And maybe that's what happened to the aristocracy. Beef eaters ate him and then gave it a taste for human meat.
Oh shit. You know what I'm about to do?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking die. Go get him, girl. Oh shit! Speaking about being bodied.
Yeah.
God, what is with this game and throwing people? Oh, you're already carrying a bunch of crap, aren't you? We have to go back to Alibaba's. I'm out of space. She's out of space. We got to go back to Alibaba's. And as I believe you said earlier, get in on those 40 deals. Oh man. I picked up a mace.
This one beef eater?
Yeah.
How good is it?
I don't know. Can't be better than my shock baton. Probably is.
if it probably is, but I would say can't is a strong word. I kind of wonder what the highest end melee weapons in this are. In 3, it was shish kebabs and high-end hammers, right?
Yeah. I think the damage that I got to deal the weapon that I got to deal the most damage was a super sledgehammer while I was in the power armor.
Okay. You know, it's interesting how there's certain meta aspects of the Fallout games that seem to have always been true and still hold true, that, like, sometimes people are like, why are you using this? It's like, well, it doesn't work in this build because, you know, stats only go to 10. You know, so if you have, you know, a 10 dexterity and this armor raises it by 2, you're not getting a 12, you're getting a 10.
Well, it deals as much damage as the longsword and moves faster.
Okay.
You're going to get rid of that.
Can you use crafting to, kind of like in Dead Rising, you could make ice stuff and, like, fire stuff. And by ice stuff, I mean, like, you know, you'd end up crafting these, like, propane tanks filled with, like, liquid nitrogen and stuff to throw. So, you know, you had an ice attack and stuff like that that would freeze things. But is there anything like that in this? Or at least in 4, can you make, like, stuff that is essentially, like, bayonets that are on fire or anything like that?
Kinda.
Because it's like, could you ever turn some of these melee weapons basically into your shock baton, but with mods?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just got an idea for a weapon in Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe this would be too overpowered, but like, it would do basically frost damage. But it wouldn't necessarily much do frost damage as it would draw the heat out of its victims, and when it drew enough, it would become a flaming sword for a while.
It's an interesting idea. That is a lot of rats.
You know, I saw Millen on there, and I was thinking, you know, stuff like that would actually be pretty bad in any kind of poisoned environment, because it's going to be full of the poisoned water. Is that a record? That Danny boy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your stuff. Okay. I thought, I was like, does he sell one?
You know, I've not run into any. Okay.
You better have a lot of stuff for this to be worth it. Look how much you're working on over there.
Yeah, I know.
There were some bobby pins. You were saying you needed bobby pins, right? Wow. Okay, never mind. Stimpaks, their special thing in this is that they speed up healing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Archie has some items that I should have gotten off of him first. Oh well.
Like specifically rare or unique items, or
Yeah.
does he have your like super drinks?
No, he has my armor pieces.
Like ones of luck and charisma and stuff.
He has the luck one. I have the charisma one still.
Good.
Okay. Well, that's... Yeah. Okay.
Just because it's called getting lucky, I was just thinking of... Do you think it would be a good or a bad thing to, if you had flirting opportunities in this game, for there sometimes to be luck, and if it's over a certain amount, it's like, yeah.
It's not a terrible idea.
Even though they seem to be modeled specifically after, like, Selma's, iguana from The Simpsons, I was thinking about the Thames hounds or whatever, and I really don't know anything about, like, what lizards live in England, if any.
Great, you can carry some of my junk for me.
Your junk? Madam, I believe this is my junk.
Well, where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Like, god damn it, dude.
Take a look.
Going to hold on to one of those.
So you're saying as of yet you don't know of any place to actually store your gear, right?
I'm sure there's places at the Swan and Mirth I can do it. I can hide stuff there.
But I guess because I was thinking of that in the terms of Fallout 3, not so much as in hoarding, but as in like, well, I want a lot of assault rifles and to put them somewhere so I can repair my assault rifle. And I was like, oh yeah, that's not a thing in this one. So
Yeah. Okay. And I'm out.
Until next time.
Nice. That worked out very well for me.
Yeah.
Oh, stretch. Big stretch. Yeah, I can just walk back. Royal London Hospital. I look forward to videos in the next few years where people like are just going around London and being like, "Here's locations from Fallout London." Tell me that's not going to be a thing.
It's definitely gonna be a thing. They're gonna probably get a ever so teeny bump in tourism just because of this. It's just like the video game. Do you know London's a real place, kids?
Oh no. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm stuck.
A double-decker bus is not just a future fantasy.
Well, as long as we know among us who is the sidekick. Oh, God.
There's some kids playing in a field, or is that... No, that's hooligans. Are they playing over there?
Let's say, where are they? I was gonna say, where is this dude at? I'm glad they can take cover.
This is a real phenomenon in modern games. I'm not saying it never existed in the past, but like enemies have a lot more movement options than you do.
But I'm not in combat. I guess I am.
I'm not entirely sure if they're shooting at you.
They are now.
You come across any of these that aren't hooligans?
Not yet. Whoa!
Shit.
I got right the fuck out of there in time.
Yeah. What voice? Is it that?
Okay, not that I don't want to have this in-depth conversation with you, buddy, but there's kind of like shooting going on around us.
And face the disgrace of further failure. Please, if anything, I will. What do you say? I see. If you ever knew change would.
Okay, cool.
Oh wow. Legendary Atkins, huh?
And I'm out.
But legendary with a rocket launcher doesn't sound safe. Especially if you can't climb ladders to get up there.
Yeah, that is really annoying, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I feel like this game, for one that doesn't want you to rely on ranged weapons, has a few too many encounters that rely on ranged weapons.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what, if anything, I clicked.
Eh.
I mean, there's something over here, like everyone said.
We're all good. Man.
Whoa.
Okay. Is there a way up to the roof in here, maybe? That would be handy. Well, didn't look like it. Okay. And here's what we do.
When it comes to happiness and settlements, do you need chairs and like tables for people to be happy while they're eating, or do they not care?
They do not care.
Okay.
Do you know what you do to cheese happiness and settlements? Build clinics.
Ah.
Turns out, what makes society happy is healthcare.
I mean,
But no, if you meet all of their needs, that doesn't get you to like 100%. So you have to like cheese a bunch of clinics after meeting all of the requirements.
what are you supposed to do? Like, what? Like that's what I was asking. Does it make them extra happy to have places to sit and stuff? Do you need like magazine stands that are full of magazines, stuff like that, or?
Not really. Fuck.
Well, I was working on him rather well until he killed you. Think you can get out there fast enough to get up the ladder?
If I can get to the ladder before being heard, I think I'm good. There we go.
Yeah, he just said he's in third person.
Heh, you missed.
Okay. Damn.
Damn, indeed. You know what I should have done? That.
Huh? I noticed he looted your quartz. I wonder what he looted off of it.
I think he picked up my mace.
Ah, okay.
Because they pick up weapons. I noticed that's all they will pick up.
Oh. How did that not hurt him?
It did. When legendaries hit half health, they
Ah.
mutate and then go back to full health. Now, how did that not hurt him? That's the question.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I knew that was a thing, but I've seen you kill some without that happening. But maybe you just killed them so quickly they didn't get a chance. But okay.
That's a thing, too. That'll happen a lot on, like, legendary rad roaches. You just kill them so fast that...
Disarm him? You did.
Yes, it did. Oh, God!
Ooh. There you go. Just gotta get the other one.
Ah.
Like, crumpled like a paper bag.
Okay.
Why do these guys have a bed up here? I guess this does seem to be someone else's base they took over. Shit. Is that a trap or is there someone fighting you?
There's someone fighting me. Where are they at?
I don't know. Are they back in that building you were just in?
No. They're down here. Maybe she got them.
Okay.
No, they're here somewhere. Where are they at? Because I'm still getting the... There we are. Oh, what did I just pick
Two
up?
legendaries in a row.
What did I just pick up?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't in. That's it.
Bloodied meat hook.
Does more damage the lower your health is, huh? Interesting.
Okay.
Sorted. Yes, psychic. Can you believe this was once the heart of an empire? The whole enigma thing you have there
Okay.
Fine.
Well, there you go, man. We're on brand. Ah, there it is. I like how you cannot go that way.
I was gonna ask you about that, because like, is that just like shouldn't be a thing, or like?
I was at the edge of the map.
Ah, okay.
I wonder if London is broken up the way that it is due to like file limitation and like size of maps that are allowed.
Yeah. It's probably a thing.
I don't really shoot.
She really has caught all their aggro, hasn't she? You got some of it now.
Always not what.
Hit them from the side.
I think we got them all. At least the ones here, right, Ryan?
Yeah, Rosie. Thanks to our new friend.
Look at that. Proper manners and all.
Hope your gentle ways don't mind helping us some more.
Shh. Quiet and you can hear it starting. The guns in the distance. It's going to be a proper hurly-burly.
Yeah, I'll give to you around the way.
Knocking in Miller's men's heads.
Meet us on Crawford Street.
And bring the Randall. Dead still now. Push forward.
These revolutionaries or something?
More street gang shit.
You might as well not exist.
But that's not what I am here for. We are here for this here. So that's where we're headed. Oh. Well, shit. Oh, wait. Alright, free shit. Alright, well you guys you just keep working on that. And I'm gonna go over here now. Oh, my bad. The shop. I'm feeling I need to find a bed soon.
Yeah, this might be an odd question out of nowhere, but I was thinking about the mechanics of 4th edition, and are there spells that heal without requiring the person you're healing to use a healing surge?
I believe so. I believe they are super rare.
Okay. I'm just curious. It's not, you know, a big deal one way or the other. It's just like, mechanically, I'm not sure if that's how it works or not. 'Cause I remember a lot of them being that way.
Well, I think it's the idea is that it's supposed to be some sort of like mechanical representation of you can only take so much healing at a time. But, you know, that's silly.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, it's funny how it's one of those things that, while it can be as limiting as it feels, it mostly feels more limiting than it is. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
still, like, feels limiting sometimes is more important than is limiting.
Yeah. I remember the first time I read the rules for like healing potions. I just remember thinking like, this is terrible.
Something I've considered doing is running a campaign where potions, scrolls, and maybe some other low-end magic items, low-end might be the wrong way of saying it, but are more available so players feel like using them more. Or something I've done before that I don't always do, but like in more combat-heavy games, sometimes I'll like start, like if you start as a wizard, you get like a really basic ass wand with lots of charges so you can actually be in combat, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn.
Although something I do encourage more wizards to do, or sorcerers and things like that early on, whatever edition you're playing, is use some light ranged weapons that you're good with, because at the beginning of the game, pretty much everyone has almost the same attack rating. And monsters have low defenses, so with a, you know, 1 or 0 or whatever, and you probably have more if you have more dexterity. You know, a basic attack rating can actually be, ooh, not so bad at the beginning of the game.
Oh, cool.
You know, a wizard with a 16 dexterity and a fighter with 16 strength only have like a 1 difference in attack rating.
There we go.
So you were out, but you weren't out. This is the place with the death gas.
I guess.
I can kind of see a haze in the air, but I don't know if that's general Fallout haze.
I was gonna say, I'm not taking my mask off to find out. Oh. Ah. This game, that's something this mod does a lot.
Bring you to the end of a place. It's like, well, here's the key. Here's a chain door.
Yep. I guess that's not a bad design, because I know a lot of games do that, but...
I can this down a little bit.
Man, I'm finding a lot of hooligan armor.
The game really does seem to push that at you.
I'm not trying to bitch about it, I'm just saying, like, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, you know, it's to the point where I've noticed that I'm sometimes just thinking to myself, man, so is hooligan armor.
Is it really inaccessible? Okay.
You think you need the... Ooh, is there a record?
God, I gotta get right up on top of this shit. Okay. Okay. $19.22. Okay. Where? Ah, okay.
It's like I'm just waiting in here to kick some ass.
Cool.
Well, that's something that's been around in the game a bit is the whole Kilroy was here thing.
The what?
Kilroy is here.
Oh.
I noticed that's been all over in the game.
Is the mace not on here?
Does it have any special name? Is it just Mace? Oh, it might not be.
Huh.
Check it itself. Does do stuff say unupgradable? you checked your helmet at one point. It said something about that.
Doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Okay. You know what would have been nice here?
Bed.
A bed. Goodness, man. Lots of walking through tunnels.
That'll make you end up going through the channel. France is the final villain.
The 200-year war never ended. Oh my.
Oh, London's just its own place on the map. I was like, how do you get back there? But can you travel to London itself?
Yes, and now that I've been here, I could probably just fast travel back. Oh wow. Yeah, here we go. Yo.
Well, they were saying something about a doctor, huh?
Ooh, excuse me. Gregory's Bakery. Alright. Keep out. Do not enter. Seems legit. Gang hideout. Alright, game.
have to say this area seems to be less full of wildlife than the previous area.
Yeah? Okay, but how do I get around? Okay. Ah. Okay. Game, you're the one that's telling me to get on the other side of this wall. You gotta meet me halfway. Like, it should bug me, right? That in an open world game, there's just a wall that blocks my progress that it clearly wants me to get on the other side of, right? Or am I the asshole?
I don't know. Usually when I come across this stuff, I'm like, how far do I have to walk around to get around this?
Yeah. I guess I get it. There's a particular challenge it wants me to deal with before I move on to this thing that it wants me to do. But I don't know where it wants me to go. Because it's kind of not really guiding me anywhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, well, obviously I don't go this way then, I guess.
You gotta walk around this factory. Someone's living in there. They found trash bags out here.
Maha.
They're like, who are you? This game out a little too often is like, you didn't think it'd be that easy, did you? You know, it'd be like, Mr. Miller, tear down that wall.
Well, you were asking me about a potential library.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Jackson Briggs looking motherfucker.
Look, there was a button to open it.
That takes me back to Hackney,
Oh.
which is where I came from.
Okay. Never mind.
Motherfucker.
Is it coming out of the woodworks? She into the part where she's like, "Give me the old bald man."
Okay, this seems to be a way to go. Nope, this is where I came from. Fuck. Well, what do I gotta do? What?
So you'd end up being something silly, like even though this way seems like the way to go to get there, you probably have to go this way and around. Oh.
That's a plane. It's also a location, so let's do this. 1984. I'm assuming there's like an Orwell reference in here somewhere.
Ah.
I don't know what it would be with a plane, but I'm sure there's some, you know, anti-communism thing here. Let's see here. It is permanently easier. Alright, cool. Was the magazine really what put me over? I'll be damned. Whew. Man. Am I back where I was? Yeah, I am. Oh my god. I think I'm back where I was. Fuck me. Okay. This is driving me crazy, man. Uh-oh. Did it crash?
Seems like it.
Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, well. Crashes happen in fan mods of severely broken games.
Hey, is that Vivek?
Yep. As the capital of Morrowind is my desktop wallpaper. Ugh. Man. That's, I lost some things, but that's okay.
How far back did it put you?
I maybe lost like 10 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes. It took me back to the plane.
Ooh.
So that was about when you got up and walked out.
Did you walk over there again?
Um,
Because I remember when you first came in here, you came into the plane.
no. It was close by. I didn't walk in there.
Oh, okay. Oh, you went into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's new. Okay.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Oh yeah, I remember you walking in here. Okay, yeah. It's saying there would be an Orwell reference. Which that makes me think of, have you ever heard people be like, Animal Farm's pro-communist? It's like, have you read the subtext? I wouldn't even call it subtext necessarily. Although it could be said to be a critique on the nature of all government. could be said to be pro-Lenin ideas, but you know. There's a difference between Lenin and Stalin, though.
Well, it's Orwell. Everything is anti-communism. Everything is anti-big government to
Yeah,
him.
basically it's anti-fascism in all its forms. I know everyone's like, only the other side is fascist. It's like, you okay, buddy? It's
Okay.
like, do you want absolute power to enact your policies? Sounds a little fascist to me. Why is this called Heaven Slayer?
Because they're angel labs.
Okay. That'd make it make sense. It's not just like it's over here on the map.
Okay, so I got all this. Okay, and I get that. Okay, I got that. This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm looking this up, you dumb fuck.
It's like, this place is maze-like.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, kind of.
Ah. I didn't realize he'd stopped looking at it. That's the second time he stopped looking at it while you were like not doing anything. At least that I noticed.
Okay. Okay. I
So
think
is it what I said? You have to go the unintuitive looking direction and way around to get there?
Kind of. That is a rather large plane to have seating in the wing. Shit. Okay, so I need to get to here, I think. Well, thank you for waiting your turn.
These These guys seem to have less perception than some of the other enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
I probably asked you this when you first started playing it. As far as you know, are there bobbleheads in this mod?
As far as I know, no.
Okay.
You look like a fish fucker. Are you sleeping off to the Thames?
Nice.
What are you playing?
You know, that's actually a more viable insult than usual, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was clever. Someone would have hit me with that in real life, and I'd be like, "Oh man, that bitch got me." What is up with your forehead, Val?
Say bad luck? Is that a bleeding horseshoe?
Is this another guy that doesn't know what the sport he's talking about is?
That's not what he's gonna give you if you get it for him, is it?
Ah, God, I hope not. That is a Fallout game, so you never know.
Well, I'll just picture him be like, well, the deal's a deal.
Whack!
There you go, buddy.
So, what if I told you I got a lead on where that game-winning ball was? And what if I told you I'd give you my life savings if you found it and marked me? Incredible! The little buddy told me they saw something that looked like the sign, game-winning ball, and a trophy case of tea. It's hard, but it's a good place to start. Give back to me in one piece and I'll make you a very rich man.
I've been playing this game long enough that I should already be a very rich man, and I'm not, so I'm just not gonna take your word for it that I will be a very rich man helping you find this fucking ball. Playing on barbed wire didn't hurt you kids.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
It's the distance of the fall, not what you land on. This is its Auto saving, but did it crash again?
I think it did.
Yeah, give it a minute before you do anything about it, in case the save goes through. Yeah.
Well, isn't that just ducky? Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, let's do that thing.
Damn. Okay. Okay. So, it's crashed again. It has crashed to the point that I have to shut down the computer to get it to do anything. So, damn. You know, we're gonna take this as a break opportunity, and you feel like doing more later?
Sure.
All right. Well, we'll do some more later. We'll probably be back in, I don't know. We'll say half an hour to an hour. To the, nobody watching. This is John.
This is Nerd Leader.
We'll be back.